When we talk about the richest kid in the world, Moulay Hassan, the Crown Prince of Morocco immediately comes to mind. The young teenager is said and works tirelessly for the good of his soon-to-be country. Who is Moulay behind the fame he possesses? Is he just a spoiled brat born into wealth, or a young man making a difference? As the Crown Prince of Morocco, he is on his royal duty post while still trying to pursue his dreams in the aviation industry. In this video, we will share with you everything you might want to know about the Crown Prince. Before we get into it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a new video. Hassan bin Mohammed Ali Alawi, who is known as Moulay Hassan, is a teenager and the world's richest kid. He was born on the 8th of May 2003 in the Royal Palace of Rabat, which is located in Rabat, Morocco, and into the family of King Mohammed VI of Morocco and Princess Lalla Salma. The young teenager is the eldest of the two children born into the family. He has a sister who was born in 2007, Princess Lalla Khadija. He was named after his grandfather Hassan II and is expected to rule the throne as Hassan III. Currently, he is the 820/3 most popular nobleman and most popular Moroccan nobleman. He was born into an Islamic family. According to the historical popularity index of those born in Morocco, the Crown Prince marks 127 out of 163 people having an HPI of 50.43 before him, whereas his Bachadous, Moulinar, Fats, Yusuf Kipo, and many more. Also, amongst his contemporaries born in Morocco, he is ranked the fourth with Prince Gabriel of Belgium, Jean Martel and Aidan Gallagher among others. This Moroccan Crown Prince lives and breathes fame and popularity. His Wikipedia page has 152,252 views over the past year. He also has more than 225,000 followers on his Instagram, where he regularly uploads pictures of himself. The Crown Prince of Morocco is currently 17 years old, and recent reports have estimated his net worth to be $1 billion. While some think that he made some of it on his own, it is obvious that most of it is inherited wealth. He is currently pursuing a degree in the university, and the course of his choice, Royal Aeronautical School, CRPTA. Not only does he own expensive cars, but he has also received one of the most expensive and powerful jets in the world as a gift, being that he is an aviation fanatic. In 2015, he started accompanying and working closely with his father in the affairs of Morocco. In fact, sometimes he does political and diplomatic duties without his father. The teenager has shown how serious he is about his growth and how ready he is to become better in leading the people of Morocco. The prince is known to be intellectually gifted and is multilingual and speaks Arabic, English, French, as well as Spanish. The media, both national and international, has praised him for his obvious grace, maturity, and wisdom in communicating with global leaders. Even at his young age, he has started appearing alongside his father to meet dignitaries. This is like a flashback to how the current king of Morocco, King Mohammed VI, started out. In his own days, he attended the 1974 funeral of former French President Georges Pompidou with his late father and King Hassan while he was 11 years old. This has now become a family tradition, and we believe that when the prince eventually has a son, he will do the same. Let's take a break from the political aspect and focus on the relationship status of the prince. The young prince has lots of dying fans to meet him or even see him smile at them. But the question is Moulay in a relationship? Is he getting married soon? Does he have a crush? A celebrity crush? All these are questions his fans need answers to. But as it stands, the Moroccan prince lives a very private life and shares none of those details with anyone. Moulay's first royal appearance was in 2015, and ever since then, he has become a regular representative of the Moroccan family at royal events, inauguration ceremonies, and diplomatic meetings. In November 2017, He headed the rain prayers salute Taka at the Hassan Mosque in Rabat in December 2017 at the age of 15. He was notably recognized as the youngest participant at the One Planet Summit in France, which earned him the international admiration. The summit moderator said his presence was a strong signal of young people's engagement in defending the planet's future. He is definitely the child that makes his family proud wherever he represents them. In February 2019, Moulay Hassan represented the king at the funeral of the Count of Paris, Henry de Erline, at the St. Louis Royal Chapel in Dreux, northern France. Sporting a traditional Moroccan cape, the Crown Prince sat in the front row alongside Queen Sofia of Spain and Prince Albert of Monaco. The same year, he represented his father, who was suffering from an illness, at the funeral of former French President Jacques Chirac. On September 30, not only does he attend to official duties, but he has also become the face of the family. The opening and closing of ceremonies of annual events, with one of them being the King Mohammed VI, the Grand Prix, and the International Agricultural Exhibition in Morocco. All of these have caused reporters and analysts to examine the preparedness of Moulay as the next leader of Morocco. Over the last few years, his father has consistently suffered from an illness which has seemingly caused widespread panic. When he becomes king, he will have absolute power, which will enable him to exercise all the privileges attached to the office and privileges which were once granted to the Regency Council. We do not know so much about the private life of the future king and can't really say how his tenure would turn out to be. But unfortunately, there have been a few indications. In April 2017, a video which was later deleted showed the young prince shouting at a bodyguard who had been slow to open the car of the king. An anonymous source later added that the Crown Prince once stopped a horseback riding lesson because he wanted to chastise another rider. What had the rider done? He had not properly used the word master when addressing His Royal Highness. It was also reported by the same source in 2019 that while the prince was on his way to visit his sick aunts, he passed the extremely bad Croft Road, which is just 26 kilometers from Rabat. This caused him to fly into a rage, and the governor immediately launched a public works campaign in a bid to avoid royal sanctions. Middle East Eyes Aziz Kahir said of the prince in 2020, staunch defenders of the monarchy are attempting to portray the future King Moulay Hassan in a humanist light, emphasizing his ties to his mother, Princess Lalla, Salma, particularly after her unofficial separation with the Moroccan king, his connection with ordinary citizens, and his supposed dislike of having his hand kissed while performing state duties. Yet this particular aspect of the future monarch's personality, if it indeed exists, cannot stand in for the decisiveness, composure, and pragmatism that he will have to show. We sincerely hope that this lifestyle is nothing but a rumor or a behavior he will outgrow. It is also interesting to note that he detests having his hand kissed by a line of soldiers of everything that we know about him. This is one of which he deeply frowns upon. It was clearly seen by the public in a 2016 viral video, where he showed how disgusted he was at having his hand kissed. The prince no doubt lives a stress-free life, one without financial worry of any kind. In fact, his net worth of $1 billion is bound to increase dramatically when he finally becomes the king. Overall, the Crown Prince of Morocco seems to be handling all his responsibilities well, with the help of his father. We patiently await to see how he will handle the throne when he finally gets there. Have you heard anything controversial or funny about Moulay Hassan? Tell us about it in the comments section. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video.